Hi YouTube, it's me Yovska, out of drag here with another video. And today I thought it'd be fun to kind of count down what survivors would be most likely to throw your game in IDV. And like, you know, we all have that list of survivors that as soon as we see those survivors on our team, we're like, oh my god, they're gonna throw the game. Whether it be just a survivor or like a survivor in a specific skin. I compiled a little list from my own experiences, but also from asking you guys, you know, what you thought. So starting us off at the number 9 spot, I would say in general, it's Lucky Guy players. And like, listen, I'm sure there's some good Lucky Guy players out there. Most of the time though, especially like in rank, it's like you get the Lucky Guy player because they were AFK and not choosing their character for ranked. Or, you know, I don't know, or they just like missed the gun, or they pick up the wrong item or something. I will say though, if there's a specific like Lucky Guy skin that like usually triggers me, it's when they wear this one. I don't know what it is about this skin specifically, maybe because it's like one of the free skins, but like, I do notice these ones usually tend to throw for sure. I feel like Makoto Lucky Guys are also pretty bad. I don't know what it is. Any of the B tier Lucky Guy skins as well. Next up in my list of flop survivors would be Coordinator. Just in general, doesn't matter the skin she's wearing. I feel like Coordinators are usually likely to throw your game. Usually it just takes one bad gun. You know, they be shooting that wall, especially in rank, like at the lower tiers. Like as soon as I see a Cord, I'm like, oh my god, we're in trouble. Bring a different rescuer, please. I'm not really sure there's a specific skin I would say. I think it's just like a shared like Coordinator experience possibly. Ooh, I should do a skin rating video for her sometime soon. But yeah, I don't know what it is about Coordinator. I mean, she doesn't have like as many, I guess, abilities to kind of rescue with or like support team wise, so there is also that going for her. Like, she's one of the harder rescuers to play, you know? So, I'm putting her on the list. Next up, on my list of flop survivors, I'm putting Doctor Mains up. No specific skin. Usually the B tier doctors, like any B tier doctor, it like already makes me nervous on my team, because Doctor is one of those characters that like you have to be good as her to play. And usually the doctors with B tier skins are like, you know, just picked her up, are trying her out. And, you know, they'll just like stand behind that pallet and get hit immediately. At least that's from my own experiences, I find. You know, or they try to over support or try to go in for the heal when they shouldn't go in for the heal because the killer is right there. Then they get terror shocked and downed. I do find when like it's a doctor with like a high tier skin, they tend to be better, you know, because they got some practice. But otherwise, I don't know, doctors are kind of floppy. Next up on my list of flop survivors, I'm putting up Pharaoh Lady. Specifically her persona skin, the unawakened form. Someone else had mentioned it on my YouTube comments when I was asking around, and I fully agree. Because I feel like usually Pharaoh ladies, like when they have another skin, like they tend to be kind of decent, especially the ones with her S tier skin. But as soon as it's a Pharaoh with this persona skin in particular, it's like, I don't know what happens. Usually the skills go out the window. I don't know what's going on. They do the 2-second kite. They get terror shocked at rescue, or they don't rescue. I mean, it is harder to rescue as her, but like, be scared of this one. Watch out survivors for this one in your group. Next up on my list of flop survivors is the Nagito mercenary skin specifically. And someone else, this is another one that someone in my YouTube comments brought up, and I'm like, I fully agree with this one. I don't know what it is about Nagito mercs getting terror shocked at the chair, getting downed in like the 10-second kite. Getting down before they even make the rescue. Bro is allergic to decoding. Like, I don't know what's going on. There's just something about this skin, and you know, it's kind of funny because like if you play Danganronpa, I feel like that would fit Nagito anyways, you know, like character-wise, like they'd be role-playing the character like in-game, I swear. This messy evil twink. I just know it. Am I allowed to use the word twink on YouTube? Well, it is what it is, but specifically this skin, I don't know what it is. It brings out another kind of mercenary. Next up on my list of flop survivors are all prisoner mains. In general, all prisoner mains. Someone did say Rentaro once and to be pretty bad, but I think it's all mercenary skins, usually. I feel like prisoners used to be really good in ranked. I don't know what's been going on lately, because anytime, I feel like all the good prisoner players, like, migrated to other characters by now. You know, they'll be, like, canceling the hunter's hit recovery with the sap. They'll be doing the 10-second kites. They'll be going in for the rescue when they shouldn't be going in for the rescue. They'll be fighting with you post-chat, pre-match, like, I don't know. They get messy. I don't know if it's, like, something tied to the prisoner fandom, but, like, that is just my experience usually with prisoners, especially in rank. Yeah, I feel like I rarely see any good prisoners nowadays. Next up on the list, it's a double duo placement. Second and third goes to Ada and Emil. Specifically, Ada Emil E-daters with the matching PFPs. When they are a couple specifically. I would say patient players are a little bit worse, but like, usually when you got these two in your lobby, like, you know they're going to be trying to decode together at 5 ciphers. They're gonna be trying to kite the hunter together for no reason when they shouldn't be. They'll be going in for like detention rescues end game when they could just get out. Like, it's so bad. Oh my god, when I see them paired up and I'm in rank and they're in my queue, I just want to scream. Given it's not all Ada Emil players, like I had a really good Ada Emil duo today in ranked, but that's rare. That's like 1% of the Ada Emil players. Anyways, that's just my experience. I feel like people must share the same, you know, grievances that I do when it comes to these characters. I don't know, they're just... I find them to be one of the most likely culprits to throw the game. I don't know what it is. Let me know if you agree, you guys. I don't think it's tied to any specific skins necessarily. I think the flashier the costumes, though, the worse they're likely to be, in my opinion at least, so... If, you know, you got them with the matching S tiers, game over. The killer's getting a guaranteed 3K. I just know it. And in the #1 spot for most flop survivor, I think this must be like a universal experience, universal agreement. It's all LG players, every single one. 99.9% of the time, an LG player will throw the game. They will be teleporting in for the support when they shouldn't be. They'll be dropping those hunter pages at the exit gate, making sure you get hit with detention. Or they'll be messing you up mid-kite, canceling the killer stun. I mean, I think, yeah, they can cancel the animations, right? Like the stun animation with like the little pages. Before, it used to be worse because they would cancel the hit recovery. So they would just get hit instantly again, or they would get someone else hit instantly. Even one time when I played LG and I teleported over and I body blocked my partner's pallet and they got hit. You know, something happens when you play LG and you just start playing even worse. So it's, you know, it's not their fault. There's something just built into this character. I want to say specifically, Dorothy LGs tend to be menaces. They tend to be the worst, usually. As soon as I see a Dorothy LG, I'm like, oh my god, no. I can't do this. You know, there's a reason they call LG the second hunter. The secret hunter. You know, they'll be attaching themselves to you for no reason when they, you know, they should be doing a separate cipher, or, you know, they should be focusing on something else. So, you know, they want to get that free pass. I don't know. I get worried when I see LG. I'm sure there's 1 or 2 LGs out there that are pretty good, but from my experience, I rarely see them. Yeah, I'm traumatized. I can't. Anyways, guys, just a quick short video. I really wanted to get that out there. I thought it'd be kind of funny to do a video like this. Let me know if you agree with what I said. If you think there's someone I missed. You know, maybe prospectors could have been in there. But I don't know. I feel like prospectors tend to be like a mix. Like a 50-50 mix, usually. And I couldn't really think of anyone else that might be throwing the game. I don't know. Maybe knights sometimes, but like... I don't know, I think my list pretty much sums it up. Also, guys, thank you again. I'm pretty much at 1,000 subscribers on YouTube. You know, maybe give or take. I don't know if someone's unsubbing immediately or not. I did link Google Forms link to an AMA and Ask Me Anything. So feel free to ask me anything anonymous there. I'll respond to the questions that are like... appropriate for me to answer on YouTube, or like nicely worded. So like, you know, obviously if it's a question I can't answer, or if it's rude, I probably won't answer it. But other than that, feel free to ask me anything. And I guess that's about it. Guys, check me out on Twitch as well, and leave a subscribe, so you know, maybe I can hit my next milestone of 1 million subscribers. So yeah, thank you guys. See you later. Bye.